Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here again at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a few key factors here, such as the volume in the back end. The liquidity has been likely very well swept. I know we had this upper region between 17 and 18. And then we're also going to double check a few indications on smaller timeframes to see if this shift in momentum may start to occur. In other words, when you have these strong momentous pushes like this, you want to double check smaller timeframes to see if there's any type of divergence forming, and we'll look at that as well as a few other things. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, thank you again so much for joining me here. Want to quickly congratulate our community members. Take a look at this here. Our scalping bot essentially took 60%, 70%, another 70% in roughly 8 to 9 trading days. Keep in mind, those are some older trades opened, of course, but newer trades, 1 hour, we got 8% there. And of course, from my swing trading group, Chainlink 46% from 17 days and 72% in 5 days. So this coin has been killing it for our community. We're filling our bags quite heavily with Chainlink. So thank you, Chainlink, for the awesome opportunities. And let's see if there's any more that we can kind of see here. This is the last 7 days worth of liquidation. If we zoom in a little bit here, we can see heavy concentrations between 16, roughly 1750, and of course some new late shorts there at about 19 to 1950. Okay, so at one point or another, this coin has to slow down, right? But we're going to have to look at some overextended situations. Plus, well, a lot of times I'll look at traditional RSI as well as money flow index. Those are really important telling factors for us, because if we see a lot of money flowing into this coin, even still at this price point, it doesn't matter how overextended it is, it'll continue. Okay. But again, at this point, heavy liquidation to the upside, of course. We take a look at the last 12 hours. Let's see where the concentration is. Look at this. More people are biased on longs than they are shorts in this coin here in the last 12 hours. That's a pretty significant sign. So 1760 is the area to watch out for. So just to clarify, 1760 is right about here, right there, the exact 0.236 fib level. Okay. So again, most recent supports, Fibonacci retracement levels, those are always areas that you'll see accumulations of volume and or liquidation, mainly because it's an area that they feel there's a lot of support with it. Okay. So having the fact that we've seen a candle wick twice to that 1765 range or 1770, there's a strong chance the price is going to potentially sweep that level if it comes down that low, but we don't know yet. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's go ahead and double check a few things on the daily, work our way down. As we talked about yesterday, this coin is truly bullish. There's really no signs here letting us know there's going to be any shift in momentum. We can see the price action breaking through 70 on the RSI. This is a big deal. We get above that here today, for example, strong chance we'll stay there for a few days. It's common for the RSI to be overextended in bullish trends, and this coin is exuding a lot of bullish behavior. Stochastic RSI is still swinging up, hasn't swung down yet, so we don't have any indications that we're going to turn around anytime soon. Okay, just to keep in mind, we've got 2 out of 3 strong green candles. So if tomorrow's a very strong green candle, we can expect a 4th red day, just based on the natural 72-hour corrective situation that I've seen in most cases. TD sequential, you can hit 2 nines in a row in the 4-hour time frame, and that accumulates roughly 72 hours of continuation, and the price is more likely to pull back at that point. Same reason why there's 3 right soldiers, 3 black crows. Those are just candlestick patterns for a reason, because you can only overextend so long and so in one direction. So we're about 2/3 of the way through this progression, if you will, as a rough estimate. Okay. Because again, nice period of consolidation followed by roughly 36 hours of continuation. If we take a look at TD sequential, we are at an 8, roughly, kind of telling us we're at 32 hours into this push. And once more, what will likely happen oftentimes, price consolidates that resistance and continues further up for another 36 hours. Okay, so that's roughly what we could see. Is that a guarantee? No, but with us being above 70 on the RSI, money flow index, very high. Even though stochastic is swinging down, I'm not super concerned with that, because we still got strong momentum on the MACD. Okay. A lot of reasons why we're in good shape here. If we take a look at the moving averages, they're well below the price action, ascending positively with the price. So there's zero reason to want to consider shorting this coin. Once more, you do got to recognize that obviously you could short and find success. Anybody's going to do that. But you got to recognize that if you do that, you're stacking the deck against you. You have like a 20% probability of success versus 80% to the upside if you switch that around, right? Now again, those numbers can constantly change on smaller time frames. But if we look at the hourly here, we can see RSI is running parallel. We are starting to see, I guess this is a slight divergence where you can see the RSI is peaking here. It's hit that same level at about 83 times, and the price keeps going up. That does tell me we could see the price shift in momentum a little bit. But the truth is, we see Ichimoku Cloud here. Everything's green lights, good to go. Not a lot of reason, again, to consider shorting. If you do end up shorting, please consider tight profit targets. I'd say like 1760 would be the absolute lowest the price should go in this progression. I don't think it's even going to. Oftentimes it'll wick up, or it'll candle wick down to the most recent high. Okay, so the most recent high candlestick closed about 1810. So I'd say 1810 is a better case scenario for a pivot. Worst case scenario, we see 1770 and the price continue up from there. It's less likely, with all this momentum we're seeing here so far, for the price to continue much lower down. Once more, if Bitcoin somehow comes closer to the $40,000 range or something obnoxious happens there, I wouldn't put it past it, then we could see something like that. But for right now, we want to presume the price is going to go up until it doesn't. The things we want to pay attention to, of course, would be an invalidation. Anything under 1760 would invalidate the uptrend, obviously, because we'd be establishing lower lows and lower highs at that point. But we're a long ways from that, okay, folks? So am I telling you to take a hardcore long position right now at 100x leverage? Heck no. If you do consider a long position, which I even wouldn't recommend at this point anyways, we want to kind of let it consolidate first. I would say 5 to 10x tops, okay? My community, when I send signals, they're 5, 6, 7x leverage for my swing trades. Those are, more importantly, altcoins. Bitcoin 10x and Ethereum 10x, those are the only two coins I will 10x personally. Again, you can call me what you want, but I've survived the market year in and year out, and I technically do thrive very well considering the fact that we hit consistent profit targets. What was it last month? We hit roughly 1,600% profit, 96% accuracy. We actually hit a stop loss for injective on the 31st, which is just fine, honestly. That's perfectly okay. It just kind of goes to show that the system isn't perfect, and you need to respect trading, obviously, by not going all in every single trade. Low position size, low leverage, that keeps you in the market, folks. All I can say. Again, all these gains that I share with you in my group here, these are all 5x leverage trades. So pretty simple. All right, folks. So keep it simple and you'll be surviving the market. Right now, it does look like Bitcoin's pulling back to the 42.8, that support level. We'll see if that holds. And all in all, that's roughly where we're at there. So thanks again so much for watching. Hope you learned something in here today. And obviously, you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site. Double check as well our Bitunix link down below. No KYC, no VPN exchange, $5,500 in benefit rewards. Awesome, awesome exchange. We absolutely love them. Thank you, Bitunix, as well, for your opportunity. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you next one. Take care.